Okay, we are back on the Skylanders Spyro's Adventure remaining random Nuzlocke. For today's video, we are going to do the Darklight Crypt and with Ghost Roaster. Literally recording this right after the last video. I think we're going to end up recording all the adventure packs today, like in one sitting. But yeah, just recorded it, so that's why we're on the portal thing. Literally, the only thing I've done is just taking Whamshell off the portal. So we'll go put Ghost Roaster on, and then we'll put the Darklight Crypt on. And yeah, really excited to do this chapter. This will be, I believe, the first time in this randomizer series that we actually get to use a Skylander that came in an adventure pack in their adventure pack chapter. So really excited about that.
Greetings, young Portal Master. The ghostly denizens of the Afterworld need your help.
I'm actually going to watch this cutscene because it looks kind of cool.
They are literally up in arms. You must find a way to restore their peaceful rest. Be brave.
I did not remember those bats coming out. That's really cool.
Darklight Crypt awaits.
Okay, yeah, honestly, this is probably my favorite adventure pack, so I'm really excited about it. I will say another thing I did not realize, Ghost Rider is very, very low on coins, especially considering we've actually, used him in this lock kind of late in the game. Um, I don't remember actually where we've used him in the lock, but we did get him very late, so he didn't get to go a ton. We might have actually only used him in like one chapter, now that I think about that, and it might have only been like Molten Mines or something. So that kind of makes sense why I wouldn't have many coins. But yeah, I've always really loved this adventure pack, but I really don't think I've used Ghost Roaster a ton. I really like Ghost Roaster. He actually is one of my favorite undead Skylanders, but just doesn't have a ton of coins. Yeah, kind of fitting we actually, yeah, not kind of, it is very fitting we actually get to use him here.
To the ghost world and back again. Watch. Pretty neat, huh? See how that door is open in the ghost world, but was closed in the real
Oh,
world?
there's another thing I want to mention about Ghost Roaster, which we'll mention right as soon as Battersea gets done talking.
Past obstacles. So, if it's a scary monster in the ghost world, switch back and you'll be able to pass him in the real world. It's not as hard as it seems. Just like following a recipe. Ah! I had better change things back. That's better. I mean better. Anyway, the bank is gonna take my pie shop if I don't get some sales, and soon. Did you find out why the ghosts have started buying my pies?
Okay. So what I was going to say, so the other thing that's really cool about Ghost Roaster, and this is also kind of true for Whamshell as well, both of these are actually, I believe, the first time that their respective elements have made it all the way through. I think this is the first time I've had a Water Skylander make it all the way through the randomizer series, and the same for Undead. Because usually I lose my Undead Skylander at the Undead boss fight, or at least so far. So yeah, Ghost Roaster is my first Undead Skylander to make it through the randomizer series, and my first adventure pack Skylander that actually gets to go in their adventure pack, which I'm really excited about. And I really like Ghost Roaster, even though he doesn't have a ton of coins. I've always really liked him, but to be honest, this is the only move I remember using him. This like big skull move. I don't really remember using this like slash move much, like with his tail chain. Even though it's definitely really good. I mean, it's quick fire rate, actually has a decent little bit of range. Not like a ton of range, obviously, but like I said, not a ton of range, but it's got good range for a melee move. And then I barely ever use that ectoplasm move or whatever. And he literally has a move that heals himself, so he's actually a healing move and speed in a Nuzlocke is awesome. Oh, there's his soul gem. The only thing that he's like even kind of bad about for a Nuzlocke is the fact that obviously he has no range. And usually I prefer range Skylanders for a Nuzlocke, but when you've got a Skylander like Ghost Roaster that can heal himself, yeah, can heal himself. I was gonna say can heal himself and has a speed move. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I think he's actually like the only Skylander that can possibly get knocked out in the home or the yeah because his ectoplasm move or whatever, where you can literally knock yourself out. And Ghost Rider, I don't think got many figures. I think they kind of the figures they decided to make Series 2 were based off which ones sold better. And most of the ones that came in the adventure packs, I don't know if they didn't sell well because the adventure packs themselves or what, but which is what I would assume. But they didn't make many of the adventure packs. I mean, Sunburn's like known for being like the one Spyro's Adventure Skylander, you know, that didn't get any new variants. Ghost Roaster, I believe, only ever got his Aeon's Elite, I believe, and then who's the other one? Slam Bam. Oh well, Slam Bam was really popular, but we could definitely get Ghost Roaster Slam, but we're not going. Slam Bam got a few. I know he got a Series 2. I believe he got an Aeon's Elite as well. And then who's the other one I'm trying to think of? Terrafin got a lot of stuff, but Terrafin I think was just kind of a fan favorite or a character they thought was a fan favorite. I really like Terrafin though, so like don't think that's like shade. I'm just saying what I think the idea was behind that. But yeah, Terrafin obviously appeared in the adventure pack, and he even got like a Superchargers like new variant. But I believe he had a Swap Force form and a Giant Storm. So yeah, Terrafin kind of beat the Terrafin kind of beats the well, Terrafin kind of beats like the adventure pack issue. Yeah, having those ghosts spawn is really, really nice for every time you knock somebody out. Yeah, I think this adventure pack, I haven't talked about it as much in this video because I did it in the last one, but this adventure pack I think is so awesome. This like day, night, like flip thing I think is so cool. So many people talk about the one in Giants, which obviously is really cool as well, but I don't think this one gets like enough credit because it's very, I think, kind of similar at least. And so many people talk about it. Can't even think of Willikin Village, I think is what it is, or something. Could be completely wrong on that, but it's something like that. And everybody talks about how cool the gimmick, or like cool the feature it was in that game, but like, I feel like it doesn't get as much credit as it deserves in Spyro's Adventure. Because there's like nothing like this in any other chapter where like the world literally like changes. Oh, I forgot. He'll actually be great for the big boss fight at the end because, you know, you can just move around so fast. Yeah, his one move actually is surprisingly better than I thought. Just his, like, tail club move. But we'll take those coins for sure. But yeah, that tail club move, you can literally just do that over and over. And I mean, it does solid damage. I mean, 31 is definitely nothing to, like, scoff at. One thing I am kind of curious about his ectoplasm move, I mean, might as well just test it out. I mean, I don't think we're going to get, like, the speed thing here. I mean, we could if we really tried, I think, with Ghost Roaster, but... Oh, well, we can do it here. But I'm curious, like, if I do the ectoplasm move here... Let's see. I hope this kind of... Okay, so it does spawn you back. You just don't take as much damage. Okay. I was kind of hoping you could, like, survive, but... You know, whatever. Okay. So we get back up here. I think this is the way you're supposed to go. Yeah. We'll destroy these so we don't have to worry about them as enemies. Even though, I mean, they're not that big of a deal, but...
Pretty tricky, huh? I'm really impressed, but I'm not sure what you're really looking for.
Yeah, this chapter's almost like muscle memory at this point. Almost. That maze part I still don't do as well as I would like. Oh wow, we were at 2,000 coins exactly for a second. Well, yeah, we'll get our health back. Oh wow, I did not realize. So like those enemies that like are inanimate objects, you can even like. Is that even, maybe it's just destroying objects actually. Okay. I love having a speed mode. I know, not even like for like trying to beat like chapters quickly. I just enjoy having a speed mode so much. I mean, obviously getting to move just through chapters quicker is more fun, but I like the fast pace so much better. And also like for just avoiding enemy attacks and stuff, I just think it's so nice. Yeah, Skylander with a speed move is 100% always a perk for me. Okay, this one, I think we'll get perfect score actually. Yeah. I was gonna say, I don't think there's much else you could have done there. Let's see, do we need to go here? Probably just some coins or something. I know there's one of these that you can go in that you can get a chest, but it's like really annoying because you have to like turn the cycle off like 3 times, so. Yeah, maybe you just get those ghosts from like anything. Which is actually really good because you can just use them for health every time. Okay. Let's go. Can skip his cutscene. Okay. Oh, I didn't even realize that one knight was back in that corner. Yeah, I don't find myself using that ectoplasm mode very much at all. Yeah, I know one of these houses you can get a chest out of, but it's like a really annoying chest to get, so I'm not even gonna bother with it.
Skylanders of the life element are stronger in this zone.
Some regular chompies. Chompies I love. I mean, I know a lot of people love them. I definitely love them. I mean, they're such an iconic. I mean, I think they're the first enemy you actually fight, but I don't know. I just love chompies. Love their design. They're like, I think they're such like a perfect like early route enemy. Just design wise, they're fun. They just are like really, I think, fit that like early game enemy look. We can get some more coins here, at least. 2100, yeah, he'll probably end at about 2,200 if I had to guess. Unless there's a chest or something that I can get that I'm just not thinking of. We'll destroy these guys. Oh yeah, they actually gave us a few more coins than I was expecting. One thing that I'm just thought about, and I don't know if this is like at all something that's possible. We'll just go ahead and get that key in there. But with like, I think Cinder also has a move that like leaves ghosts behind. I wonder if you like, if you were doing like 2 players. Oh, actually, there's a chest here. But if you were doing like 2 players, where she has a move that like can set ghost up. If she sets up the ghost and somebody else is using Ghost Roaster, if you can like heal your teammate doing that, because that would be like a really cool like double team thing, which I don't know about, and I don't even know if I can test it because I don't have another Wii nunchuck. I kind of do, but it's like a knockoff one. It wasn't like the Nintendo brand one that we bought, and it never worked. I don't believe from the start, and we just never like fixed it or like never got a new one. Oh wait, I think we're supposed to move this. But yeah, that's something I'm actually really curious about now, because I just don't know what the case is with that. Because that would be, if that's the case, then like, and I don't think many people do 2-player Skylanders, but if you were, that would be like really, really nice. Or like, yeah. honestly, we might check that in the overworld. We'll try to check that in the overworld after we're done with this chapter. Okay. I can't remember if we're supposed to change the thing or not yet. I do love him having a move that where you can just heal yourself. Okay, I think we actually did it right, but we'll get back. Yeah, I was gonna say we'll get that tiny bit of health back just so we can get the full. Okay, I think there's a key over here. Oh, we can try one of these world famous pies. Okay. Yep, here's the key. And I think the other one is somewhere over here. Okay, another one of these pies. Oh, here it is. Okay, yep, so we are good. I don't know if I need to flip it yet. Yeah, I don't know if we keep this on the... Okay, yeah, we're actually good. I know you can come back in here and get something, but I think it's a hat or something, and we just don't need the hats. Okay, I think we're good now, because I think, yeah, this one will open next. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we get to fight Oculus now. Okay, we've got to... This is actually, I think, a really cool fight, but, like, the one thing is, it becomes a very, very easy fight, like, once you know what you're doing. And especially if you have a Skylander that has a speed move, I will say, it's, like, really, really easy. Yeah, I actually expect this fight to go really, really fast. Because I do think it's a really cool fight, but yeah, I really think once you, like, figured it out, it's really, really easy. Yeah, Ghost Roaster's actually, I feel like, really, really good for this chapter. Did I do something too early, actually? Interesting. I thought I had to spin the thing again, but I guess not.
He shifted back. Get back into the ghost world and use the activator again.
Okay, I think I did it like too fast or something. Okay, there we go.
Get away from there.
Hey, one more. Okay. One more cannon, and this fight is all but done. There we go.
Are you ready to go back to the bakery? I hope so. I already know which pie I'm going to order.
Okay, there we go. We actually did that in pretty good speed. Yeah, did not clear them in under 12 minutes, but I feel like we did pretty quick there. I really love that chapter. It's really fun, and like I said, that boss fight, even though it is really easy once you know what you're doing, I do still think it's a really fun fight. So yeah, I do kind of hate Ghost Roaster didn't get to shine as much. I mean, I'm super happy he, makes it all the way through the lock, but I wish we could have got to use him more throughout this lock. That's kind of the one bad thing I will say about how my lock is set up. And, if we ever do another randomizer series in Spyro's Adventure, I mean, it probably won't be for a while, but if we ever do it, I might reset up how, like, the order or, like, when we get Skylanders, because I really think how it's set up, it allows the Skylanders you get early kind of to shine a lot, but the Skylanders you get later in the series, I think, really don't get much time to shine, and you're really not that comfortable with them when you have to do like those tougher fights. So if I do another randomizer series in Spyro's Adventure, um, we definitely might like rechange like when we get new Skylanders. Because like Giants, it'll obviously be different because there's like a different number of adventure packs and stuff. But yeah, that's just something I did want to mention. Um, let's check my thing with Cinder really quick because I'm really curious about this now that I've thought about it.
Time for trouble.
Okay, yeah, so here's Cinder. So this is, yeah, so you see how she sets up all these ghosts? I'm curious as to if you can use Ghost Roaster and he can like eat the ghost that like Cinder sets up. I don't know. I could see it. I could definitely see it being both ways, where it either is something that can happen or not. But I definitely thought that was cool because I kind of noticed that like right at the end there, and I don't think I've heard anybody mention anything about that. So that was something really cool. But yeah, next chapter we'll be starting right here, except not with Cinder, but obviously with Spyro. So just switching dragons. Yeah, we kind of almost like switched perfectly. We go from the undead Skylander to the undead dragon Skylander to the magic Skylander that looks a lot like Cinder. But yep, next video we're going to record it right after this, but it will be Dragon's Peak and with Spyro.